Yes! Holy smokes! Ah! Ah! Holy smokes!
Okay, okay, let's go. Guys, we are about to embark on a massive road trip. I got Sam along, and we're heading north. We're looking for ice. This is our first stop on our trout tour, and there's like no ice at all. I brought a couple open water rods along, so we're gonna take a couple casts and we're gonna keep working our way north. We might stop at a couple lakes along the way. Stop number one, no trout. I took about 8 casts. I saw a big fish surface, and then I quickly ran down and threw a cast at it. But all right, here we go. 9 hours north, starting now. We gotta go. We've been driving for 1 hour, and you've had to take 1 pee break. At this rate, we're gonna have 9 pee breaks.
You had to take 1 fishing break. That's more ridiculous.
All right, we're turning off to the number 6 highway. The entranceway to the north. This leads to a lot of good fishing, but also I was told there was something stashed for me in the woods, and I know this sounds sketchy, but there's a package hidden underneath one of these trees. Did you find it? You found it. All right, so this is the main reason Sam's driving now. This was the shipment. The package that we retrieved from Mr. Weeb, a bunch of new frostbite rods, some frostbite baits. Yeah, if you haven't heard of Frostbite, a new ice fishing company started last winter by my buddy Alex Barrick and a couple other fine gentlemen. And yeah, these rods look incredible. I heard a rumor that Aaron Weeb designed this entire series, which means good things. I'll probably talk about them a little more when we get ice fishing, but I just kind of wanted to play around with them and figure out what was going to be best to tangle with a big trout. We're now passing through Ashern, Manitoba, the inner lake. It's slowly getting colder. Temperature is -8 right now, which is ice making temperature. Look at the giant chicken on the left.
Oh.
Biggest grouse you've ever seen. That's why a lot of people come to Ashern. How was the drive?
We did it.
We made it. 9 hours later. You can't really see anything right now, but you've seen this place before if you watch any YouTube fishing videos. And I think Sam's just happy to be not in the vehicle. It's go time. How you feeling, Sam? You've been counting down the days to the start of ice fishing season.
Yeah, so excited.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like ice fishing? Rise and shine, first day, first morning at Wekusko Falls Lodge. And I'm gonna give you guys a little how-to on seeking out these trophy trout lakes. And my first stop is the Manitoba Angler's Guide, because this has a little bit of juicy info. It's not that juicy, everybody has access to it. So first, what you wanna do is you wanna find your region. You guys can see the regions there. We are in the green region, the northwest. So it's all color-coded. I'm gonna wait till I see the green region up here. Now there's an area that says stocked trout lakes, and that has all of the main trout lakes listed. Yeah, there might be some private ponds and like the obscure one that isn't on the list, but this has probably most of them. So for the region we're in, we got Amphipod Lake, Barbie Lake, Footprint Lake, Cormans Lake, One Portage Lake, Scotty Lake, Webster Lake. We're gonna be fishing one of those lakes today. We might fish a couple of those lakes during our stay here. But once I've kind of found out what lakes are in the area, then I'll go to the Master Angler book, pull up the app. You can search by lake, and with stock trout, basically their lifespan, give or take, but like the max of its lifespan is around 7 years for stock trout. So in Manitoba they stock brook trout, brown trout, rainbow trout, tiger trout, Arctic char, bunch of different trout species. They don't reproduce in a lot of these lakes, so they're put and take fisheries. So what you want to look for is a lake that's been stocked, you know, a couple years ago. If it's been a lake that was just stocked for the first time this past year, they're probably not going to be that big. If it's been getting stocked for a couple years, and you know, let's say there's 20 inchers entered in the Master Angler book 3 years ago, well, they could be 26, 27 inchers now. So that's kind of how I look for the next lake. Yeah, we're gonna try ice fishing a new one today, and hopefully Sam catches her first rainbow.
A little pack mule.
Yeah, there's not a chance I can do this. Hey guys, what are ice picks? Ice picks are gonna help you get out of the ice. Early ice, you can't really take too much precaution, especially because just because you see other people out there does not mean it's safe. They might have entered a different spot. They might have not checked the ice at all, and they might be on really sketchy ice. So you can't rely on someone else's stupidity. You gotta check it for yourself. Ice chisel is very good. If you guys have no idea what to do when you break through the ice, check out this video. I'm gonna link it below. It's an Uncut Angling video from many years ago, but it gives you some how-to for when you break through. Don't panic. Ice picks will help you crawl out and lay your body flat, but that's like summing it up very quickly. I'm just out of breath. Okay, we're gonna check some ice. So basically I'm just gonna hit the same spot once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So it took me 5 times to hit water. It's probably around 4 inches of ice. Sometimes the worst ice is near shore here in the reeds. I actually broke through last year walking across some reeds. So just something to be aware of. There could be air pockets trapped in there. All right, Sam, any first ice advice?
No. Go with somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yes, there you go. This isn't the setup we're gonna do all day. I don't even know what the water clarity is like on this lake, so we might cut a sight fishing hole yet. But first thing I wanna do is get a couple tip ups out. And I'd probably prefer to use an iFish Pro so I can fight the fish on a rod. You've probably seen iFish Pros in past videos, and I will set them up yet. But for just something that you can quickly set up, tip ups are super easy to drop down the hole. All I got is a chunk of 8-pound fluorocarbon, a little octopus hook with a salted minnow. I'm just gonna put a split shot on so it's a little easier to sink down quickly. I'm gonna go pop some holes, set these, and then once we set up the shack and rig our rods and all that other stuff, then at least we got line soaking, because I can't tell you how many times like the first bite of the day is the biggest fish, especially on these stock trout. They're just fussy fish, so it is very important that you put fresh gas in your auger at the start of the season. Well guys, Sam loved fishing out of the pop-up so much last year that I decided to upgrade to a bigger one, to a nicer one. And we got the Otter Resort, which is massive. It's a big thermal pop-up shack, and it's a beast. I wanted it for filming, I wanted it for keeping Sam happy, and there's still the wrapper on it. So this is the first time setting it up on the ice. See how this goes. All right, you've seen it before. It's the ice saw. We're gonna try to do some sight fishing. Water clarity seems like a kind of medium. Should be good enough to see some fish if we're shallow enough. This is the beauty of early ice. It saws fast. You got Samantha jigging. And we cut a sight fishing hole. Any luck?
Not in the last 5 seconds. Give me a minute.
All right, I'll check back in a bit. Keep tabs on it. Sam, there's a fish. Sam, there's a fish. There's a brook trout. There's a brook trout. Look, lean over. Look at that. Look at that. Got him!
Holy smokes.
Yes! Wasn't that crazy? Did you see him at all?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful brook trout. First fish of the ice fishing season. We rolling?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is not the fish we drove 9 hours for, but this is a beautiful Northern Manitoba brookie, and they're impossible to hold. I'll try my absolute best. Look at the colors on that fish. Nice little male getting that little hook. And I'm told this lake has some bigger brookies. All right, here we go. First fish of the 2019 ice fishing season. And it ate the dinner bell. Yes. There we go, sight fishing. That is as cool as it gets ice fishing. But first fish that came in, 8. And this is the dinner bell. This is the pink and silver. A little bit of a bigger size. They do have a smaller size, but I thought we're targeting big fish, so I'll use this. And I'm trying out the new 37 medium light. I got a bunch of rods, like I said, from Aaron, the ones we picked up on our little covert mission. And we're trying them out, figuring out what's best. So far, so good.
Fish.
Oh, you got it. Nice, Brookie. Take your time. Oh, he's fighting. That's a nice brook trout, Sam. Oh, there we go. That was crazy. I didn't see it at all.
I just I felt he came from this way,
Yeah.
and I felt him take it, and I was like, couldn't really tell if I was stuck on ice or something. And then I saw him and was like,
That was insane. That was a bit frantic. Sam was like, fish. I was looking at my phone and nice brookie, biggest one of the day.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best, okay?
Trout are very tough to hold. We measured it off camera, 18 incher. All right, hold it up a little higher. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. Look at the dots. Just stunning. You are too, Sam. Okay, you can put it back. All right, release it back into our beautiful safe fishing hole. Oh! Isn't that cool? Sight fishing is the best.
So good.
The best. We still got 2 flags out there, 2 tip-ups that have yet to pop up, but yeah, Sam, show them what you're using. Sam is doing a little more of a subtle approach with the old black marabou jig. Full tinsel. There you go. Sam says it makes her think of Christmas time.
Christmas time is here.
After those first 2 brookies, things got pretty quiet here. We're coming up on prime time now, and prime time is when a lot of the biggest fish get caught. It's right in that last half hour of the day when the sun gets low. I don't know, I think we're gonna be back here tomorrow. I think we're gonna be fishing this lake again. Those 2 brookies were nice, but I wanted to tap into some of the rainbows, and we didn't even get a hooker rainbow today, so kind of tough, but we'll get back in the shack and finish our last little bit of the day strong. Good morning, it is day 2. We're still at Wekusko Falls Lodge, and it got cold last night. This was like all open. This is the Grass River. If you remember from the walleye video, it is iced. So I think a lot of lakes across Northern Manitoba are gonna be locking up. We saw Wekusko, pretty big lake, was iced all the way across. So things are coming fast. We are gonna be doing the stock trout thing again today and hopefully see a little more action. But yesterday was good.
Good morning.
Day 2.
Me too.
Do you know why today's an exciting day?
No.
Because Sam's gonna drill her first hole. She's gonna cut her first sight fishing hole. She's gonna catch her first rainbow trout. It'll feel so much better when you do it all yourself.
Really?
Yeah. You're getting it. Big rectangle. You're doing so good.
Are you sure this isn't too big?
No, it's good.
Okay, hold on.
I got a good feeling about today.
That's nice there.
There you go. Okay, now you gotta push this piece underneath. Oh, you did so good. Yeah. No matter where you're fishing, you should always mark your sight fishing hole, because depending on how it freezes, if someone's out there later that evening or the next morning and it hasn't been cold, please mark it in certain areas or certain regulations as far as signage and stuff. Make sure you read up on that. Anyways, yeah, put some sticks in front, put some brush in front, make it obvious that someone sawed a hole there. So that's good. But play, grab it, Tom. Grab it. It's not moving. 1 second. It didn't move at all. You just bumped it here. That was good though. It's a good sign. Really good sign. You just peeled that minnow off, that bugger. Okay, that's a good sign. Ah, another hit and run. Fish on, Sam. Fish on. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think this is a big fish. I just saw the flag go up when I was rigging up a different rod, and I think we got a big fish here. We've had a couple flags now, and on the iFish Pro, the old salted minnow. Oh man. There's weeds down here, so I don't want him to get too far. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes. Oh, those head shakes are so big. Did I just lose them? No. Someone towards me. Oh, those are big head shakes. Oh, that's a big rainbow. Oh, that's a big rainbow. Oh my goodness. This is the fish right here. First ice. And these trout lakes are some of the first ones to freeze in Manitoba. She's hooked good. Oh, come on. That was scary. That was scary. This is a big rainbow. They're so tough to grab. Oh, he's hooked good though. I don't see the hook on the edge of his mouth. Yes! Look at that rainbow. That is a hog. Oh my goodness. That is why you wait for those couple bites. He's bleeding a bit. We're gonna get that hook popped out quickly. Guys, I was holding that fish in the water while Sam was in measuring tape and it kicked away. I guess this camera got it. But I don't care. That was probably a 25, 26-inch rainbow. Oh, my heart is racing. That was such a good fight. And that is just the beginning of today. That makes the whole day worth it. Oh, so good. Amazing. Well guys, as you saw, we didn't get a measurement on that fish, but that's okay. Number one priority is health of the fish. Trout are pretty fragile, and I would rather have that fish swim away than, you know, you mess with them a little bit and they die pretty quick. So you can't really handle them too little. But yeah, that was a hog. That was one of my biggest Manitoba rainbows. We're gonna rebait, and I think we're gonna set another deeper tip up maybe.
Fish!
You have one on?
Yes!
Oh.
Holy smokes! Ah! Ah! Holy smokes!
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know!
Oh, just slow down. Yeah, you're doing it great. You're doing it great. Oh my goodness.
Jeez, he's just going.
Okay?
He's just going.
Just yeah, keep it tight. You're doing great. You're doing great. Go put some windows. Did you see him?
No. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, just take your time. Holy smokes. Yeah, you're doing great. Just tire him out. Don't go any harder. Is he tangled in something? He's in the weeds. He's gonna pull himself out. Put a little more bend in the rod. Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, he just ripped 3. Yeah, that's really good. Oh my goodness. Was that insane? Okay, it's still there. Are you feeling head shakes? Yeah. Just stop for a second? Yeah, it's still fighting. Yeah, okay. Oh, I need to have the net this long. Here we go, Sam is hooked up. I'm thinking this is a big rainbow. Yeah, you're doing great, baby. Oh, yeah, don't pull any harder. Don't pull any harder. Okay, reel a little bit. Keep the rod a little bit lower so it doesn't rub on the ice, yeah. Oh, big rainbow, yeah. Yeah, you're doing so good. You're doing so good, it's hooked really good, I saw it. Okay, lift, lift. Pull back slowly. Oh, that's massive! That is gigantic! That is gigantic! That's the one. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Oh man, that's big! That is the biggest Manitoba rainbow I've ever seen. Look how fat it is! Holy smokes! Wow! Wow! What a fight. All right, we're measuring this fish quickly. Going on the judge. That is 27-inch Manitoba rainbow. Look at that fish! Sam, that is just massive.
That is a 27-inch Manitoba monster rainbow. That's as big as they get. All right, throw it back. Just to put that in perspective, I think Manitoba record's like just over, right around 30 inches. Try to hold on to it for a second. Oh no, that's good. That's good. Give me some. Yes. Oh, Sam, that fish was incredible. Incredible. That's as big as they get. Manitoba record's like 30 inches. 27 is one of the biggest that'll be entered in all of Manitoba this year.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow. Well, how about that fight?
That was scary.
Yeah.
And you weren't even in here.
No.
And
I just started screaming. That was good.
Oh.
Wow, Dame made.
I'm shaking.
All right, this is what Sam caught her on. We actually cut it off. I don't know where it went in all that commotion. Right there, little black hair jig. And yeah, Sam wasn't really paying attention and it just screamed. Well, you know what? We're fishing a little bit deeper today.
I was paying attention. I was jigging.
We'll review the footage. So good. So good. Before we pack up, I'll show you guys the rod Sam was using, because this is a little bit of a different rod. This is a 39 light. It's called the dipstick. And this is just an amazing all-around rod. You can see it's got a very sensitive tip and then lots of backbone that handled that big fish. On all of our reels, 5 to 10 pound braid. For the lighter stuff, 5 or 8 pound braid's pretty good. For like the heavier jigging spoons or rattle baits, I'd probably go up to 10. And yeah, the long rod's just nice because it absorbs those head shakes when they're just swinging their head back and forth. It feels a lot better having a longer rod versus a shorter rod. This is my first time using the Frostbite rods. Very impressed. Looking forward to trying the rest in the series. We've got some gear to pack up and a little bit of hike back to the truck. And we're back to Wekusko Falls Lodge. And I'm not sure what the game plan is for tomorrow, but that's going to be it for this video. Manitoba has so many stock trout options. Do your research. There are so many more lakes than people realize. Just because there's not big fish getting entered out of them doesn't mean there isn't big fish in them. There's some sleepers out there. Yeah, that was Sam's first rainbow ever. I don't know if I mentioned that. 27-incher, first rainbow ever. Probably not going to beat that one, Sam. Any other comments, Sam?
Thanks for watching.